Was so crazy. They even started
Mm-hmm.
cursing our family, our children,
Exactly.
everything. Yes, you and I know something, but where do we say this is hate speech? Because some people will just come out and say, no, I do not agree with you. I do not enjoy the things you're doing. I do not enjoy the party you're supporting. But some people take it further than that. But when we say hate speech, when we want to censor, if you say the government should censor this thing.
But to me, it's an advice, right? But you would take it as an hate speech because it is really affecting you in a way you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like some unfiltered raw
yeah,
truth,
your
right?
raw truth. It could be a
Yes.
raw truth. For
And
example,
because it's hurting me, I'll
yeah,
say
it
no,
is
this is hate
hate
speech.
speech. For example, Very Dark Man recently
Okay.
made a comment about the Sultan of Sokoto.
Depending on the
Most of
location
people
anyways.
committing suicide try and clean themselves because of lack of money and all that. So where do you expect someone like that to go and vent? He can't go to the road to go and so someone that can't commit suicide, we have some
That's
safe
somewhere-
place to go and
somewhere
vent.
to go and vent.
Government's oriented their route, but no, we should not do that all the time. And
True.
most of the
We
things
should not even do that
we
at
should not,
all.
no, we should do it once in a while, but
No,
not
we shouldn't.
because
No,
me,
I'm not agreeing with
I'm a civil person, but I believe our government. Okay, sorry to say. Oh.
A good day to you, and I welcome you to another exciting episode of Angles and Opinion Podcast. Well, I am Temidayo Akinwande, and as usual, I am not alone on this show today. I am with,
My name is Dami Adibola.
and you
And
are.
my name is Oileri Temitayo Jacob, aka Slick Temi.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
All right. Before I continue with the introduction, I think I should not forget to continue this introduction of this young man here. As a producer of this show.
Really,
Let's give him
A round of applause.
really. I'm just featured.
future today.
I'm featured.
So as usual, we always bring exciting topics, beautiful topics to you. And today we are talking about censorship and free speech.
Deep.
Deep, right?
Very deep topic.
All right. On social media, with the advent of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all sorts of social media platform, we get to talk about, you get people coming online to express their thoughts unfiltered.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sure.
sometimes it could be hurtful.
Mhm.
And some of them are hate speech. And some of them are speech that could help the government. Some of them would help our career and every other thing. But where do we draw the line? Dami, let's hear your thoughts about this.
Okay, me first, right? So, I don't think there should be a censorship to our speeches, and I think though it's a very thin line and it can also be misused. If we say yes, let's censor it. What is a free speech which is not harmful to me? If I say it, you might think it's harmful to you because maybe you don't want to take it in the right way, right? So if I say something which is maybe not which is not derogatory in any way, but to you, because I'm talking to you, you might take it as being derogatory and it can be something else. So I don't think it should be censored, but at the same time, it's a very thin line.
Yes, I agree with your opinion. Because where do we even define hate speech?
Yes. So that's the thing. What is hate speech?
Hate speech itself.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah, you and I know that there are some people that will come on social media to bully other people.
Exactly.
They would come and say, "Oh, like the matter of Toyin Adams, Toyin
Aimako.
Aimako." Yes, you remember how our anti-PDP people, our anti-APC people came to bully her,
Okay.
and it was so crazy. They even started cursing our family, our children, everything. Yes, you and I know something, but where do we say this is hate speech? Because some people will just come out and say, no, I do not agree with you. I do not enjoy the things you're doing. I do not enjoy the party you're supporting. But some people take it further than that. But when we say hate speech, when we want to censor, if we say the government should censor this thing, I mean, free speech on social media, if we say the government should censor it, it's going to affect so many things.
Sure.
One of it is it's going to affect free speech. But let's hear Temitayo's opinion.
Okay, I'm going to comment this way. I will use the NSAS era as an example. We also what really happened before going to Abraham's whatever. We saw what happened during the NSAS. What happened from Twitter. Then I think there was still some policy to cut short what people are saying and all that. But I think Twitter was the social media that people really used to trigger the whole stuff, and it's got really, really bad, and it's really affected some side of the country, like Lagos State, Abeokuta, Ogun State, and some other part of the country. So I think free speech has its advantages and so that's disadvantages. So I think there should be some kind of censorship, but not total censorship, because when we want to move that to some political stuffs, we know what will happen. Maybe a party will be like, okay, let's shut this down. It's going to affect them, and they want to use that against the government of the day or those people coming in. So I think it both has its advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, it does. So what you're saying right now is that you want censorship, but not complete censorship.
I want censorship, but not complete. I think the best way to go about that is most apps should have like a policy,
But I think they do.
Yeah,
I think they do. But for me, I think it's a very serious power to give to the government. If you say
exactly,
they should,
100%,
even partially or fully, I think it's a very it's a very serious power.
But they are still using it indirectly right now.
That's what. Now if you now give it to them like censor it. Do you get? It will be a serious thing to like. I don't think we would see the light of the day in anything you say, because it has free speech has helped us in a way. For example, the advent of podcasts everywhere.
Like this?
Yes, like
exactly,
this. Yes,
exactly.
because it has enabled people speak their voice. Yeah, and it has given a lot of voices, platforms, right? So if you now say you should ban it, I think it's not good for me, because like I said, what I could give you an advice and you take it as an hate speech, right? So, but to me it's an advice, right? But you would take it as an hate speech because it is really affecting you in a way you don't like. So
like some unfiltered raw
raw truth. It could be a raw truth. For example,
because it's hurting me, I'll say no, this is hate speech.
For example, Very Dark Man recently made a comment about the Sultan of Sokoto where he said,
I think Very Dark Man mostly crossed the line a lot of times.
No, for that one, said something about where the Sultan of Sokoto said social media is a terrorist organization and it should be banned. And he came out to say, no, it should not. Social media has really helped in a lot of ways. Though it has everything in life has its positive and negative advantage and disadvantage, right? So now you're now saying they should put a ban to social media just because it's a terrorist organization, which really, really does not make sense. So where I'm going out is that somebody else now came, that's the Arewa Youth President, came out and gave him 48 hours to apologize, to retract. But he hasn't said anything derogatory to you. He hasn't insulted the Sultan. He hasn't. Do you get? Yes. So now giving that kind of person power. Do you get? That means
so you just shut everyone
out.
If someone is being sexually assaulted, you can't even talk because
exactly. You understand?
Okay, and it's going to affect a lot of things.
Yes,
apart from free speech, you can't even have your rights intact because if your right is in
fact, there's no censorship. Your right is not even your right.
Yes, your right is not your right.
Your right is not even your right. Depending on who has your right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's
well for me. I think what can be done with the censorship thing is let individuals take let individuals take responsibility as to determining that, even if you do not have emotional intelligence, you can work on it, you can build it. People who have it, they do not give birth to them with it. Okay, some people were giving birth with emotional intelligence. For some people, they work on it. So you can just decide that, like my husband would say, you can call somebody a fool without the person knowing that you are saying you're a fool.
True.
And you will still pass the message across without hurting the person.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think we can do that. You can do that. We, not you, everyone using social media, the adults, the old, the young, and everyone, we can take responsibility as to what we're about to say. Even though you're trying to post raw truth, you can pass your message in a way that it would not, talk about insults. It won't insult the person. You can still pass it across in a way that it would not bully the person to silence.
Okay.
And you can.
So I want to bring an example, and I want to know if she crossed the line or there's any element of hate speech in it.
All right.
There's this girl, Ria.
Who?
Ria.
Okay.
That commented on how Lagos is smelling.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that just now.
How Lagos is smelling, about the cost of living, and she got some positive response, but to some Lagos indigene, they feel she insulted Lagos State.
Well,
right?
I think.
Well, the truth of the matter is, I'm coming. But the truth of the matter is Lagos really smelling?
Well, on camera, Lagos is smelling.
Well,
On camera, Lagos is smelling. At least I can say most of us they give birth to us in Lagos, and we are Lagosians. So most of the areas in Lagos that she was referring to as smelling are probably the bus stops. You will see people urinating on the road. You will see a lot of dumps, refuse on the road.
Yes,
and
especially on Thursdays.
and when there's rain, you see the gutters everywhere is filled up, smelling. That is right.
Lagos
is very
especially
beautiful.
on Thursdays, under the guise of environmental.
Lagos, no doubt, is very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful place.
No doubt.
You enjoy your life. If you have money, you flex. You do everything.
Even if you don't have money,
Even if you have money, on your street, you still flex. You still enjoy yourself. But you should take care of the environmental aspect. And I think what really triggered those people is just like, I would say, just tribalistic stuffs.
Okay.
Some people are kind of tribal. What you said is not really bad. It's not an hate speech.
It is not.
For me, my opinion, she could have passed that message across without being insulted.
But was she
I don't
really
think she
insulted?
was, though.
Yes, she was. I saw the video. My child cannot talk to me like that. Mommy, I want you to help me to do this and this. This house is too smelly. Of course, I'm not a dirty person. Mommy, this house is too smelly. But you are very irresponsible, Mommy. No, I won't take that. Mommy, this house is smelly. Mommy, we want a change in this. Mommy, we want a change in that. Do you understand? Okay. But you cannot insult me and expect that the opinion will pass across. No, that's number one. Number two, she's a copper. Every organization have rules.
Okay.
Wait, allow me to talk now. You come to my company, You come to my company. I'm sure I know. Of course, I've known you a while back. I know you served. Yeah. Okay. You come to my company and probably because I'm not paying well, and then you go to another organization, or because we have some secrets of bad things in our organization, and then you go to another one and say, oh, I want job with you. And they say, why did you leave the other company? Then you now spill it out. Okay. In fact, if the other organization, if they are right-thinking people, which I know the HR should do that, they know that this person is not something that we should employ. She's a copper. You are on my jobber. You know what that means? You are government speaking. You cannot afford to say that on camera or on social media while you are still serving. You can of course condemn some things, but not like that. And then please finish your serving before you finish that. Now, she still posted something saying that one of our guys said that was bullying her. Because the Oga said that, take this thing off social media, take it down. Yeah. This person knew what she was doing, take it down. Then she said she was being bullied. But she that insulted the government did not say that she was bullying the government.
Well, it's not really
was.
Well,
tell me.
But we know Nigeria government won't take responsibility for anything. We are all in this country.
Yeah, I
so
understand
we need
what you're saying.
Truth.
We
the
can say
hard
the hard
truth.
truth without being insulted.
We have to be
Timmy,
some
every
instance.
like you said, every
Okay, so
organization.
you're agreeing that she insulted.
She might. That's the way Nigerian works. You have to be insultive to some people. Some others won't. They won't. Okay.
Seriously, you
since
see
in
with
the-
that insulted.
Sorry,
It will
okay,
not
let me-
move any. Okay, what change has
Okay,
it made?
from
No,
independent till now.
it did make changes. It
Where
did
are
make
the
changes.
Oh yeah, let me see. Let me hear
From our complaining about the
No, it makes changes
Alawi,
though. Seriously, when
the
she
Alawi,
complained-
right?
Mhm.
They started paying the amount they are supposed to pay. I think 70.
Have they even
7
started
They've started paying.
in some
like,
states?
They started paying. No,
Okay.
generally.
Oh, because of our complaint.
Yes, because of our complaint, they started paying.
And because of
Because of
because
her
what she
complaints.
because of what she said again,
Amazing.
Loma moved into work the following week. I'm very serious.
So
They started packing
truth
some
of the
things,
ma-
doing a
the-
lot of
the-
things
see,
in Lagos.
Okay, now let me say something. Maybe it is from your area. Before she talked, yes, Loma didn't work for a while, but before that, her video circulated.
Okay.
Loma had already started visiting our area to pack our dirt.
Oh, okay.
Before that time, so it is not because of maybe because.
So we are
of
not
what
trying
you
to
are
say the
saying.
government are not trying, but please do more for us. We want you
Yes.
guys to do more for
So
us.
let's not divert our
Okay,
topic.
okay,
We were
right,
talking
right.
about censoring the state,
Mhm.
and that's where we diverted into that. Yes, like what she said, I was talking about taking responsibility for this thing. We can air our opinion
Mhm.
and still not insult the
Salt,
government
exactly.
or any other person or bully another person.
Mhm.
So
that's it.
where I'm actually going at is when she made the statement online,
Okay.
it wasn't in quotes the government that responded to her. Hold on, it was somebody in proximity to the government,
Mhm. Exactly.
right? Which placed a call. So if I make a statement to Tikash, right? Tikash might not even see the statement as being offensive.
Mhm. Then someone else might.
Somebody else probably that knows Tikash,
that is on my payroll.
that is on his
enjoying
payroll,
benefiting from
will
it.
now be like, Otasoga. You understand?
Yes, I understand you.
Yeah. So it's a very dicey thing.
Dami,
So
of a truth, when I saw the lady's video, oh, wonderful point. But at the point she started insultive and derogatory words, I just moved. That's why I don't even post petty things on social media again, because I'm getting uninterested with so many things. A lot of people, our parents are doing great, but you come on social media and you make it look like,
Yeah, I get.
nobody can catch me here. So you just throw your home training, you throw it out of the window. Where does that work now?
so where do we draw
Let
the
me
line?
give you another example. Ali Baba talked about something. A particular lady insulted him on social media. This girl is unemployed. And then she went for this interview, not knowing that Ali Baba was one of the people that was going to interview her. She got there and she saw him and began to, the leg began to shake. She had insulted him on social media. You can pass across your information without being insulted.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I think, in short, I think this censorship thing by the government would not work. Number one, they're not even the owners of the app, so it won't even work. That's number one. Number two, if government insults if government try to ban the social media aggressive words or unpleasant words, they are going to use it for their own good.
Good, exactly.
Because we know how the government of our
Exactly.
country is.
Yeah.
And because they would make it personal.
There'll be a lot of fake news and propaganda, especially those
Yes.
political parties.
Yes.
Mhm.
If in fact, if anything would be if anything would be censored, I think it is politicians who are trying to do something, who are trying to show people that they are doing something and they're not even doing anything. I think that itself should be censored. I think if
True.
anything should be censored.
True.
Okay. So another point is that we should take responsibilities to trying to curb the way we pass our message across.
True.
Use emotional intelligence.
And be civil. Yeah.
Yes, and be civil.
Mhm.
And act like somebody that has home training. That has home
And
training.
I think anyone that cross the line should be held responsible. We have a law in the
Yes.
country, so they should make use of it.
You see the social media apps, they have their own rules.
Exactly.
Part of it is nudity,
Mm-hmm.
no nudity,
Mhm.
no pornography,
Okay.
and
I think that
But
has been
that has
thrown-
X
that has been
now.
thrown-
X Twitter.
that has been thrown
X
away
now
now.
has been thrown away. X is 100% free speech. You can say anything, post anything.
Elon
and
Musk
you won't be
has
held for
done
anything.
a
well,
lot.
you see,
I've done a lot on people right now.
Major Max.
So yeah. But
All right,
I get
do
you.
you still have more opinion on this?
Well, I think I want to talk about how political
Battles.
figures
Okay.
can actually help us, right?
Okay.
If they are doing right, I don't think there will be much of hate speech online.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I
There
don't
will
think
be, but it won't be in vogue.
that's why
Yeah.
it won't be much.
Yeah.
I don't think there will be much because
Okay.
if I need something urgently and I try getting something and it is more than what is supposed to be, I will need somewhere to vent.
Mm-hmm.
And the only space to vent right now is actually the social media,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I know some people don't put face to their handles. So, but if things are actually working the right way, I think there'll be so much. It will come down. To come down. So that's what I think. So I'm pleading to the government to try do their
Do the
best.
right
I know
thing.
it's not. Rome wasn't built in a day, but this Rome has been. We have been trying to build this Rome, and
Since
we'll build,
1960.
we'll
Nigeria have
build,
been
we'll collapse
stagnant.
it, we'll build, we'll collapse it. But I think they should just try to do something right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dami. How about you, Tevita?
Well, I will also go with his point of view. I think everything boils down on the government and ourselves. Most of us are graduates. We know the right thing to do. But I think there's a lot of time there's hardship in the country and people are really going through a lot, honestly. So most of the time, if you want to vent, social media is the best way for you to vent because, okay, now, you're being paid like 200K per month for salary. After removing transport, feeding, buying clothes, and if God bless you, you're married with kids. Imagine what will be left for
No,
a man.
You can't even remove.
You can't even remove anything.
Everything
So
from
that means you
that salary.
imagine. So what?
Because just transportation itself.
So
has
most
covered
of
it,
most of
depending on
okay,
the
let me
location
most of people
anyways.
committing suicide try and clean themselves because of lack of money and all that. So where do you expect someone like that to go and vent? He can't go to the road to go and so someone that can't commit suicide. We have some
That's
safe
somewhere-
place to go and
somewhere
vent.
to go and vent.
Government
True.
oriented their route, but no, we should not do that all the time. And
True.
most of the
We
things
should not even do that
we
at
should not,
all.
no, we should do it once in a while, but
No,
not
we
because
shouldn't. No,
me,
I'm not agreeing with that.
I'm a civil person, but I believe our government, sorry to say, àgbàlagbà ni, but at least listen to us. Let's do the right thing. Even if you want to steal codedly, but still do the right thing.
Don't steal
Please,
at all.
okay, don't steal at all, but please do the right thing. People are really suffering, no. Just do the right thing, please. So that's what I have to say. So people will want a safe place to go and vent, and I think social media is like different apps, like the only safe place for them. Since some people don't even put a face to their handles, to their pages, so they think that's the best place. But please, if you want to even vet, do it in the right way. Don't insult, no hate speech, and if you are caught, there's a law in Nigeria. You'll be handled properly. Thank you.
All right, Temitayo and Temitope Dami. They've given you their opinion. Okay, Temidayo, the Temis. All right, I am giving you my opinion on this. This is a summary to all that we've talked about. Banning might not work per se.
Please don't ban, no, please.
Please don't ban.
Some of us are feeling off social media. Please don't ban. No restrictions. Thank you.
We have like more than 1,000 contents per day on social media. It's even paying a host of people.
Yeah, true.
People that you're saying that they are holding everything together, especially people in the entertainment industry. This is on social media. A lot of people make money from social
True.
media, yes, from advertisement, from content and everything. So the social media ban would not really do much because it will
I
send
think
a
we
lot
have
of people
more
to
evil.
poverty.
We have more evil in government than good, so they shouldn't ban.
It's everywhere. It's not just in Nigeria. Anyways, it's everywhere. If the power is given to even other governments from other countries, they will do the same thing. People would use it for their advantages. Now imagine somebody insulting my mom. And I'm in charge of this thing. I will break the social media. I will ban it. I will choose the person in charge.
You probably don't want to do that because you know it's not. You're not just the only one using it, I guess.
No, if I were in charge of the banning,
That's what I'm saying.
thing,
Yeah, you have a
I
good
will
at.
use it for my.
You have a good at.
So,
You have a good at.
So, like I said, the banning thing might not really do much, but because it's going to affect too many things, it's going to affect our free speech, the right to speak freely, which, of course, the media that's supposed to do this, I mean, the terrestrial media, they don't have that complete power.
Sure.
They
NBC.
do.
Any small
but-
thing, NBC.
Uh,
NBC.
they don't have the complete power to do it. So why would you not even want to take that power from people who are not even in the media? I mean, when I say media, I'm not talking about, I mean, people who are not media workers, who are not the fourth estate of the government, who are just the people that you are leading. So why do you not want to take that power from them? So I think this free speech should still be intact. The banning thing will not work. But what I think would work is you and I should take responsibility to posting proper things on social media
Exactly.
and report when cases of misbehavior arise. Thank you very much. All right, we'll be waiting for you at another episode. We'll be here again. And you can also join this discussion on our social media platform, and that is Angles and Opinion Podcast on Instagram and also on Facebook. You can join this opinion, this discussion as well. And if you have more things that you want us to discuss about, please drop it there.
In the comment section.
We will talk to you and we will bring them here. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Another
for
time.
watching.
I am
Yes.
Tomidayo Akinwande, and
I am Dami Adebola. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Please, there's so much coming up on our platform.
yes,
Trust me, you don't wanna just miss the platform. Yeah.
thank you very much. And
Temitayo
saying
Temitayo Jacob, aka Slick Timmy. Please keep streaming.
Cheese.
We are coming back. Slick Timmy.
slick.
Keep streaming. Keep streaming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep slicking and keep streaming. All right, another time.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.